Good evening, everyone. It is I, your most favorite Arknights YouTuber, Alyssciel. Hello, Joshua. Hello, Panera. Welcome to the stream. I hope you guys are doing okay right now. Hello, Master Truster. Yeah, we're going to continue with Arknights, because there's like a lot of yappening. We weren't able to progress that much last time. And yeah, I'm trying to ramp up my efforts just so we can have probably, hopefully, enough draws for Lapland. I want Lapland. I want Lapland Decadenza. I want Lapland Decadenza. I'm gonna have to spend money if need be. Hello, Lemon. Yeah, welcome. How are you, Lemon? How is everyone tonight? What are you guys doing aside from watching my stream? Because I'm pretty sure that you guys are multitasking and stuff like that. Well, now that I have my luggage and can chill, hell yeah! Tomorrow's the last day for the collab. Oh hell yeah, yeah. And after that, right? How many days before the Vina Victoria event? How many days before that? Because yeah, we still yeah. I don't really mind because I got all of the good rewards already, and I finished all of the EX stages in that one. Limbus Company. Yeah. I mean, the Limbus streams are probably gonna return once the Mirror Dungeon hard mode, once the Mirror Dungeon hard mode gets back. Because I'm not streaming the normal Mirror Dungeon, okay? That one is I'm pretty sure that one's pretty brain dead. I'm pretty sure that's that yeah. Slow, yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Uh it doesn't really help that there's gonna be like more IDs that are on the way. But yeah, let's go. Yeah, here. I don't know. Should I buy all of their costumes? Because I kinda like their costumes, by the way. Like look at that. It's so cute. Yeah. But I don't really see myself like using the Ave Mujica. Will you do a Limbus anniversary stream watch along? I uh, when's the stream? One ID per to level 60 per week. That still seems to be a pretty good rate. You're saving your post this Friday. Friday?
Vuoi sapere cos'è successo
100
tra me e
weeks.
Texas?
Oh my god. Well, at least you have the goal.
Non hai proprio idea
Friday,
dei guai in
right?
cui ti stai cacciando, vero?
If it's gonna be
Un giorno
Friday,
scoprirai la verità, ma non da me.
not sure. Not sure because I'm pretty sure that Kamui is gonna do that already. Technically, I think there's like plans for everyone to go, but like everyone, yeah, like the people from APR, yeah, because yeah, I think they're gonna go. Also, hello Rob, welcome to the stream. Yeah. Yeah. I think there is a plan for that, but it's like everyone's gonna be there. Everyone's gonna be competing for attention, and the thing is, if it's gonna be this Friday, yeah, that's the 27th, right? 27th or 20? Yeah, 27th. I'm gonna yeah. I think I might be busy. I think I might be busy. But yeah, maybe 2 years to like. Oh my god. See, I don't think I'm gonna bother with that,
この船で過
honestly.
ごした日々が懐かしいです。
Yeah, up type 4 is already tough enough, but like, yeah. We'll see.
チャオ
I'm
ド
pretty
ッ
sure
グ
they are. I'm pretty sure we are supposed to. Oh shit, sometimes I forget. Sometimes I forget I'm actually part of APR, you know. I'm not really as active as everyone, but yeah. This guy's nuts. Honestly, based, you know. Good for you, you know. At least that's something that you can do as you know, something for your something as like a long-term goal, so that you have something to strive upon, at least, you know, Lemon. Yeah, let's get started with this. Oh my god, 15 stream. Nice. There used to be like another guy, Swag Hammer. He used to be on my Twitch chat back then, but I don't think he's watching my streams anymore. I don't think he's there anymore. R.I.P. Swag Hammer. If you're not watching my streams anymore. In few months we are getting chapter 16. Oh lordy. Do you think they're gonna make it difficult just for the funnies? Why did my brace on it remind me Lemon should be a mod? Comment for like 2 weeks ago. Oh, did you really wanna be a mod here? I mean, sure. Here. Here, ask and you shall receive. The fog grows thicker. The entire forest seems to swim in it. I'll confess, I'm not so familiar with Casdell at all. By the end of the Banshee's court's part in the war 200 years ago, I was gone from that city. It was in the convalescence of the Banshees I came of age. I had asked my mother why, being one of our 6 heroes, she would choose to leave Casdell, the city she once fought to the bitter end for. One of the bosses is very stupid. Like what? You know what? That's fair because of the operators that we're getting. Their abilities are just getting insane as well. So you know, we'll see. Authorita. Yeah. Just add. Actually, if you think about it, some of the Project One YouTubers that you can see, they just add other Project One YouTubers as their mods. Have you seen, I think that was Wellvader? I think Wellvader added Archangela as one of the people on the mod or something like that. My mother issued no response at the time. She plucked a few reeds from the riverbank and wove a necklace for me. Their stems twisted about each other, head to tail to head. It was beautiful, and I treasured it in the most genuine sense. Yet very soon it withered and faded, and fell to scattered pieces. My mother told me how this was the Banshee's most traditional art form. We weave song and incantation, just as we weave necklaces of grass. But now we had the entire convalescence. They needed to be foraged, needed not to be bothered, and so year after year they grew forever. You just go straight to the blue box. What the fuck? Also, it's up to you, Lemon. Honestly, if you think about it, yeah, sometimes people really just decide. People just decide to just start posting videos, because that's technically what I did. I was like playing Library of Ruina, and then I'm like, I just finished Love Town, and I'm like, holy shit, this actually I kinda this is like one of the hardest bosses at the time, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna post. I'm gonna post it so that so that people can actually learn something about it. And then yeah, I God, I posted it. Oh my lord. The very first one. It's not even eligible for monetization because of Millie's song. God, can you imagine? I think I even yeah, I think I even published what librarian pages I used, and commented on how to defeat it and shit like that. And kill it solo. Yeah, of course. Of course. Yeah. See, the thing is, Lemon, the reason why I'm growing right now, because yeah, I just look at any meme. Look at any meme that I see on my doom scrolling, I doom scroll and then I'm like, how do I make this into Project Moon? How do I make this about Project Moon? And there you have it. Yeah. Even that freaking even that one with Rodya, that La Mancha Land Rodya, and with the rough thing, with the rough with the rough thing. I just saw like a mommy ASMR short or something like that, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, let's make it about Rodya. Whatever. I just came across it while I was doom scrolling shorts, and I'm like, you know what? Get me the audio. I'll turn it into Rodya. Fuck this. We banshees sung our elegies, but the elegies were no supplication of the end. Rather, they were anticipation of new life. How do you even survive it then? What do you do? Do you just stall it? There is the Sarkaz's need, not to hold the dead city, standing, but to grow. This is a highly disconcerting environment, Doctor. We were in the thick of a forest only moments ago. What lay before us became nothing alike as the fog settled in. Convalesce. Wow, I'm seeing myself. Just imagine I'm actually the doctor. I'm not gonna be able to hide my boobs. Like, there's gonna be the boob bump there. Oh yeah, of course. Of course. They gotta give the solution to it. Of course, Tragothea. I love that guy. That guy, I think Tragothea is one of the most revolutionary operators I've seen in a while, because the S2 is just so good. Like, you just freaking alter people's like the enemy's direction, and that's so good. That's so good. Oh, and if there's like an enemy waiting, that's actually like they're trying to amass and stuff like that, and then you just use Tragothea to kill them before they even start moving. Is this all an illusion, Logos? The doctor is considerably wounded, but their tone of voice is steadied once more. Ascalon silently carries the still unconscious Amia, taking the very front. She remains as ever, lips sealed, but I can sense that her current silence is a more bleak one than before. I remember the time of her hurried rendezvous with me, that flicker of an expression I found hard to discern. Yo! Hello, Waffy. Welcome. Yeah, long time no see, yeah. Welcome. Welcome back. How are you? How are things? No, wait, is that the... Doing great. Alright, that's great. That's great. I'm glad that you're still doing good. Yeah, sit back, relax. We're yapping. You know, we're just yapping. Because it's like chapter 13, and they say that it's actually one of the longer yapping times. Oh, really? This requires his S3? Oh, okay. Mr. Nothing? Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you for not spoiling then. Mirages are spun from nothingness. Their scenes are mere fictions in the mind, bound to return to nihil, no matter how lifelike. But this place is not. Everything here truly did exist once upon a time. Constructing a mirage like this requires not the intelligence or information, but time and space. It's too difficult. What does Mr. Nothing do again? I kinda forgot. I know, right? That's why, you know, I actually got him from the Ave Mujica collab banner. I was mad at first, but like thinking about it now, everyone just says that Logos is just so broken. But still, I'm not leveling him up yet. Not yet for now. A bone whistle. I know this convalesce. I've always loved it. Yes, the whistle of the banshees. It doesn't necessarily entail originium arts. When we were young, we'd learned it by the riverside. We'd sit among the underbrush and wait still, until Great Fin gobbled small bug, until foul beast snatched up Great Fin. Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna try to like dedicate a stream where I just do the H stages and adverse stages from, yeah, like, you know, just to farm Originite Prime, because it's almost time for Lapland Altar. People got stuck on the stage. Yeah, yeah, that's definitely really funny if that's the case then. That is when the bone whistle is played. What's this scenery doing here? How do we get out? I'm trying. Originium Arts hasn't this power. The power this is of can only be something more ancient. But it shouldn't come about in this battlefield at this moment, not on Londinian's periphery. Everything we're seeing and hearing could pass for real. Our squad is not in good condition. We need to up our vigilance. At the convalesce's other end, there seems to stand someone dead still, silent. Mother. Logos, what's wrong? Nothing. I think Logos's mom kinda looks good. You know, why? Why? What's up with Grand Overture? Is there anything bad there? I don't think I'm gonna be getting Vina Victoria though. I'm just yeah, I'm saving pulls until I get Lapland Altar. Nothing. As I try to tear this landscape apart directly, it carries some risk, but it's the best solution. I don't know whether it'd be safe to leave this place, Ascalon. Ascalon nods, handing Amia over to the doctor, who strains to hold her up by the arm that isn't hurt. Oh, Ritsu! Hi! Welcome, welcome! Hello, how have you been? It's been a while. Nice badge! Nice membership badge! There's two things that will traumatize you in that event. In the end, you consume that liquor. Did you get alcohol poisoning liquor, Huker? Ascalon, master assassin, vanishes in a blink into the mist. I shut my eyes and prepare, conceiving of destruction, imagining reconstruction. Oh my god! Look at that. She kinda looks hot. Even if her face is not visible. She looks hot, guys. Nah, coffee cream. Ooh. I like women. Oh, that's still good, Huker. Are you okay? But the figure appears again, this time atop one of the convalescent's crests. She seems to be looking at me, but she is as if a thin slice of the past, stuck frozen in some other time. Didn't like it? Boo! Why didn't you like it then? What theme? Oh yeah. Look at that. 33 months. Like almost 3 years now. Holy crap. Mirror of Wuthering, wasn't that like 3? Yeah, 3 seasons? No, yeah, 3 seasons from now? 3 seasons? That is very, yeah. I know that crest full well. When I was young, I would practice incanting there until twilight fell and she would show up behind me. I would never know when exactly she had come, but she would just stand there, as she does now in this mirage. And once I exhausted myself, we would go home together. Oh yeah, the BL the Poise team that I have is Blois now, and it has it has Renclair and yeah, MD team earlier trying something new. Hell yeah. I feel for my bone whistle. It's cold as bale ice, just like the time I was first given it. Not long ago, I sounded it to the closure of the Masti's court. But the time before that, that was back in Discon Vallis. Thinking Poise, does it have Mariachi Sinclair on it? Guys, Mariachi Sinclair, the strongest voice sinking. Holy shit, yeah, Logos' mom is actually beautiful. I'll be leaving tomorrow for Babel. Yes. You're master of the Elegiac court now. Remember to send Her Highness Theresa my greetings. It still doesn't feel real to me, Mother. I'm too young to be the master of a royal court. Now, what makes you say that? Anyone could see how remarkable you are. Keep this safe. Oh, your bone whistle. I've tuned it for you and given it a royal court crest. And of course a kiss full of magic too. Alright. Simply sound it and all the Sarkas will know it is the will of the Nell. Mother, what should the Lord of the Banshees do? Do what you believe you must. I once talked to you about those ravings of mine. The fettered Sarkas have no escape, just as the necklaces you used to weave together for me become naught but pieces in the end. Yet, what fetters us is our identity, to what we belong. The royal court and perhaps the king of Sarkas. But still you bestow this aspect on me. Our rotting bones will never again be given new life, should annihilation reach its destination. And yet that is the rule. We sound the knell for all, for others, for ourselves. But it is a necessary burden. If you feel our time-worn inheritance has been reduced to naught but a stepping stone to new life, then it is for you to ascertain that yourself. Supposing that does not change your mind, then from death comes new life. I rest the whistle to my lips. My. Now, well done. Ara. Yokoyatta. Oh, tender little lord of the banshees, for whom does your first fledgling knell toll? For myself, for the royal court that would rot, past and future all. Really? Hirano Aya? I didn't know that. See the thing is, the last time that I used to have a really big crush on Hirano Aya back then, because she's the voice for Haruhi Suzumiya, also Amane Misa, from Death Note and stuff like that. But she had been in too many scandals. Have you not seen the stuff that happened back then? Because oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. The sarcasm must write a new verse. What meaning is there in a stagnant landscape? With the words power bursts forth. Logos. Thank you. Thank you for the 15. I much appreciate it. This is the vampire's witchcraft. But the vampire could never construct the landscape we were just in. I fear there's some other presence helping him. What is the vampire planning to do with these art circles? Laboring to keep Amiya supported, the doctor lifts their head with some worry, taking in the giant sanguine-colored crystals. The loop here isn't even complete, but some of its symbols are legible. Purify. Sangwa. Purify? Like the one in Encore Faust? You know, the one with Encore Faust? Purify? That one? It's trying to affect our blood somehow. Affect Sarka's blood. This artistry is tied to the Sarkaz's power. The doctor gives no response, seemingly lost in thought. Oh, it's Paprika. Hey! They finally ran out of patience. I detected them long ago, a handful of boorish wanderers. The derangement of our space-time was masking their figures, and now, with the mist abated, they finally show themselves. Already the silver glint in Ascalon's hand has cut across their necks, while Bone Writ incantation blocks their attack. A clump of dirt. It's crude as a child would be. Wait. I told you they were real. Those ghosts were the real deal. Ah, it is a child. Is that you? Does the doctor know this Sarkaz girl? That are not beautiful in this game. Yeah, see, the thing is, they gotta compensate. They gotta compensate, Waffy. There are a lot of ugly-ass sarcasm men in this game. That's why they have to compensate with the women. You're that, doctor, right? I saw you once in the munitions factory in Highbury. What are you doing here? And the knocked out Kotos and Sarkas? You were supplying goods to refugees in Northport. How did you know that? Don't let it slip. I was just, I don't think that Kotos girl is looking too good, is she? And your arm is all... I'm gonna guess you guys are fine hanging out with these Sarkas? I think we ended up back where we came. What did we do? But did we do it for real this time? I've met enough haloed monster things for one day. This is out of whack. Paprika, what are you talking to the ghosts for? One in a hood, one unconscious bunny, and a sarcasm? No, driver, they're real. As in, real. This sarcasm steps up to me, skeptically looking me up and down. I can tell with a glance that she's never taken the battlefield. Her hands are calloused in the wrong places. Lots of... Yeah, true. Lots of sarcasm mail are cool, yeah. It's just that, you know, yeah, I mean, I think the Confessarius guy is actually pretty cool. Just now, did the young paprika girl call her driver? Hello. Blah! Minor, come check this out, it's real! Your clothes must have cost some money, didn't they? Maybe take a closer look. No, never mind. Trust you Ursus bumpkins not to know. Quit it with the "ooh, I'm from Casdell already" shopkeep. Like you matter. All you do there is run a grocery store. Wait, forgot. You sold your store so you can pick fights out here. Ha! Shape up a little. Stop getting carried away in front of people. Hello. You may have met me in Casdell before. My grocery store was a fairly popular one. The man nicknamed Shopkeep rubs his hands, eyeing me with ingratiation. His dagger is equipped with an auxiliary Originium arts control apparatus. Never an affordable piece of kit. A shame it's all new, dagger itself included. You must be part of the royal court, yes? I can tell by your regalia. I take it you're the child of soil and stone? So he hasn't the first clue about any court at all. I am the Banshee. A boy Banshee? I thought Banshees were meant to be all girls. I thought they were all women. I thought they all had big boobies and shit. God damn. The first time I met a Banshee and it's a guy? No, don't get me wrong, you look handsome as fuck, but you know. I would have wanted a female one. Me just adding freaking... Yeah. Me just adding freaking... extra dialogue. Correct. Never heard about any boy Banshee while I was in Casimir's. Not that I mean to be impolite or, you know. Paprika, you're friends with the celebrities I came in and never told us? No, I don't know if we know each other. Are you moving things? Inside their truck, I notice an uncovered spot where a few blood-streaked crystals are poking out. Hello, Coffee Chug. Where are you transporting these goods to? Aren't these ritual materials? I don't really know how to explain. We're just patrolling along our route map because some art circles might be a little damaged and we need to repair them. The doctor makes a brief eye contact with me. I have some inkling. A Sarkas truck, a vehicle that can take us through the battlefield. With Amiya's current condition, we won't be rendezvousing with the main unit on foot. I can sense Ascalon all set to go in the shadows, ready to strike at the amateur squad before us. But evidently the doctor already has a better idea. Noble Banshee, sire, we won't cross the battlefield alive at this rate. I beg you, just let us go. Oh yeah, how the doctor eats instant noodle, I've seen it. I've seen how the doctor eats instant noodles. My guy is hardcore. I gotta say. Yeah, he's just built different, you know? I can comprehend the doctor's gist, but I'm not really well versed when it comes to this. It was a joke until it becomes canon. They even got the kettle. They even got the kettle on freaking IS now. And even, I think even in, didn't they show it in Enfield or something? Didn't they show it in Enfield? Do you guys remember? Because I'm just trying to remember it properly, actually. I commandeer your transport squadron. We are on a special mission of utmost nature, but we are assailed en route. For your assistance, I will memorialize you forevermore. It'd be our honor to serve a member of the royal court, Your Highness. It's just being memorialized by a death-tolling banshee doesn't seem like much of a fortune. Could you... Here's your payment. Thank you. Thank you. Coins that Mechan is stuffed in my bag. Thank you, sire. It's our transport duty. I'll explain to your superiors afterwards. Special mission? Why bring these two outbloods along? They are my captives. Captives? But you, Okay, but once this is over, you guys are gonna come see General Manfred with me. For now, we'll go sort out some positions. Bro, poor Paprika. Paprika is just there. She doesn't even wanna kill anyone. So that's the reason why she's just patrolling it. The champion of what? I don't know. Yeah, not yet. Maybe. Not yet. Maybe. Maybe I have read it, or maybe I've missed that detail. But I'm not sure what you're talking about. Maybe. Chair racing. The doctor comes to my side, voice grave. Logos, figure out a car for Ascalon 2. The Confisari attack was no simple one. They and the vampire were working together, but in the process they estranged Amiya from the ship. Doctor, are you worrying? Kosher and the Self-Salvation Corps troops don't have any suitable combat personnel between them. Kaltzit's wounded, Shining's powerful, but the Confisari are sure to have methods prepared just for her. I understand. The state Amiya's in may not be curable with medication. What she needs most right now before she comes to is not to fall into the Confisari's line of sight. Operating under the squad support will be safer. I'll get Ascalon back to back up Kaltzit. We've got you here. Besides... The doctor looks at the sanguine art circles. A pit forms in their stomach. Say no more, I know far too well. These crystals aren't just simple originium. They are advanced originium, guys. Advanced. Way advanced. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, I hate these people. Okay. I hate it. I hate it. Why? Why did it have to be like this though? I fucking... Oh. Whoops. Whoopsies. Okay, I'm gonna go for... fuck, I'm stupid. My god, is there a limit to my stupidity? Can you fucking believe this shit, guys? Oh my fucking god.
Cédez à ma chanson.
Yeah, she can survive. Oh my god, look at... Oh! My freaking... Oh my god, fly! Fly my Hoshiguma. Oh wow. Oh wow. Why are they draining their her energy or something? Bro, I'm just doing this. Oh my god, what the hell is this? Why is it trivializing my goddamn... Tragothea is just doing this shit, man. Oh my god. Hoshiguma carry! Why are you so telepole? It's because telepole Faust is like one of my most favorite telepole egos and shit like that. So I made my character have her own aberration of telepole. Telepole, the abnormality behind telepole is called the alleyway watchdog. But for me, it's called the shrine guardian. And it's based from the Japanese folklore animal called the Raiju. The one with the lightning. It's basically like a lightning wolf thingy. But yes, that's the lore. Thank you. Thank you. That's the lore of my character. It's because it's Tragothea. It's Tragothea that carried. I was like, and you saw how whatchamacallit? You saw how she went, right? You saw how Hoshiguma just tanked everything, right? That is the funniest thing I've ever seen. I never thought that it was gonna be possible. I thought that I had a mistake. But apparently I didn't. Do you know what the cruelest thing in the world is? Neither total darkness nor endless torment, nor a dark alley filled with murderers. It is when a gentle hand pulls you out of a nightmare, just as you thought it was over, and all the pain would come to an end. What's Snajang doing there? See, the thing is, Snajang is actually, Kim Ji-hoon is the one that told me to play Arknights. Yeah, he's the one who told me to play Arknights. He told me once, before the collab happened. It's like, we're gonna have an Arknights collab, right? After you play the Arknights collab, you should play Arknights so that you better understand what Mayor's is, what Mayor's is. And I'm like, you know what, Kim Ji-hoon, thank you. I will play Arknights now. And then, he's now here on my stream because he wants to, he wants to support me. That's just how our director is, Why do you know Kim Ji-hoon? Yeah. Yeah, see, the thing is, I'm mostly in YouTube. I do Project Moon content. It's just that I stream other games when it comes to Twitch, or like YouTube. Actually, I'm doing dual stream right now. Yeah, I also stream on YouTube right now. Like, it's you can search up my name. It's there. I've been doing Project Moon content ever since, like, what, 2020? Holy shit, it's been 6 years. Only for you to realize that salvation was just a cruel joke, a brief respite before falling further into the darkness. Even greater suffering is gazing upon you within a stone's throw, when you are powerless before such mockery. Yeah, I did. Hello, Purple Onyx, welcome. Yeah, I did. I fought the last night, and he's really easy once you got Tragothea. Once you get Tragothea, you can just direct him, away. Even when he summons Rocinante, just cat pipe bomb. Because I actually did not stream it, but I did stream a bit of me fighting Isharmala. Yeah, even when Tragothea's frozen, yeah. Yeah, that's why. It's so funny. I love that operator. And this is also probably the reason why I'm probably gonna get, yeah, I really am gonna get Lapland Decadenza. Yeah. Just cheesing him. You know? Give him some cheese. Slay the ocean. God, I love Slay the Ocean. Delphine, do you want to join us? The Duke of Windermere's coffin is being transported to the approaching battleships. Some of the refugees have taken it upon themselves to organize a funeral procession in their gratitude. She keeps looking at the place where her mother had fallen, even though any trace of blood is long gone. It may not be a good idea to invite her now. I'm already starting to regret it. Can you thank them for me, Vina? I want to stay here a little longer. What did they say to you? Nothing. I'll just stay for a little longer and cool my head. The sword guards boarded the late arriving escort fleet. Most of them kept silent while the nobles panicked. A moment's weakness when I tried to help that soldier. The vampire reached out his hand. Whether it was an obvious trap or not, Mother was wounded because of it. Broken formation and fallen soldiers, sword guards do not defend their duke. Their only goal is to fulfill their mission. Yeah, actually, do you think when's the Seaborn storyline gonna get continued, you know? Are we ever gonna get like a good ending for it or what? Because yeah. What was that again? The one with thorns? The one with Thorns Altar? There's gonna be like a Thorns Altar event, right? Or there was already. There was already. It's just that I wasn't playing Arknights yet when that happened. But they faced a foe powerful beyond their imagination. Delphine. The staff officers think there was too much personal sentiment in this reckless operation. They never supported it. You must believe that I'm the reason Mother died. A hero should not die for the weak. And they're right. Thorns was the last one? The last one? So there's gonna be like an ending to the... Yeah? Watch it, guys. We're gonna have the... Yeah. It's teased. For the current stage of Terra, I will cope for that good end. It's not related to the Seaborn story? Okay. I thought it was. And they're right. I gaze at the late arriving battleships, their standards flying high. For some reason, I am reminded of Allerdale. I've cleaned your wounds as best as I can, Lady Delphine. This is all I can do with the limited amount of medicine available. Thank you! Thank you for blessing me, because holy shit, I don't know why. I don't think Thorn's Altar event is as that much Seaborn stuff. Yeah, but I don't know though. I really wish they would continue it. I don't know. It's kind of like I like it. Honestly, I like it. Thank you, Doctor. I must go. The General Staff have ordered all troops to report back. I've left behind some things that belong to you. These were the Duke's gifts to you, and you have her sword. This may sound impudent, but I hope that you will come back to Ironclad Galavay with us. Oh, that's Lemon. The big Lemon. He's my sponsor for the streams. You know, he actually helped me whale a bit on Arknights, and he's supporting. He's supporting me financially. It's one of my channel mods at the moment. But yeah. We're making a Ruina mod based on his character. Whale. Oh my god. No, no, Starbuck! No! No whales here. No whales to be hunted. Bury the light, weep within. Whatever the senior officers say, nothing can change the fact that you are the heir to the title of Duke Windermere. I'll think about it. Right now, I just want some quiet. Berry Delight. Man, I wanna taste the Berry Delight. I don't think we have it here in my country, which is unfortunate. How are things? They took a bunch of people, but many more remain. So that rough mom really... Yes. Ironic, isn't it? The Duke has trained her officers well. Even now, the general staff of Windermere continue to plot the next course of action according to the plan. But what about Delphine? It seems like the snobbish officers are planning to abandon her. I don't know. I'm even worried what they might do to Delphine as the heir. Yeah. I wish they'd add more abyssal hunters, you know. Especially ones with great thighs like Gladia. Am I right, people? Heir. She's not ready. Oh yeah, probably. Probably the five calamities of the Great Lake being big sea creatures from other stories. Yeah, because right, the one with the one with Ishmael, it's it is the pallid whale. Wasn't I kind of forgot already what the Indigo Elder slayed, like what whale was it? Like what calamity was it? I kind of forgot already. It's been a while. Hello Fanis, welcome to the stream. Hi. She's not ready. Duke Windermere was a strong leader. Her sword guards, her general staff, they all served the greater good of Victoria alone. But she herself, she made an admirable but reckless decision for the sake of her daughter. That decision saved a bunch of lives though, didn't it? I'm not criticizing her. I respect her. Oh yeah, the Kraken. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that one. But like I was just thinking of the the current timeline that we have right now, like which ones are there. But it means that Delphine is being abandoned by what her mother, Duke of Windermere, built on her own. Oh, what do we do now? They took some of the refugees. Can we really trust them? Do we follow the tales of the nobles in the coming battle? They didn't take everyone? That's not right. If this one ship could take everyone, there's no reason that so many battleships couldn't. What's that movement? I thought the ship's engines were out. Hello, Yuri. Welcome. The Leviathan. Yeah, that makes sense. Right, because the Indigo Elder is the old man from the sea, right? Old man of the sea. Kinda just trying to think exactly. The window. Dust rises from the escort fleet that has just rendezvoused with us. They are sailing away. Delphine. She stands on the deck where her mother left this world, holding her mother's sword in her arms, as she did before I went below. The wind sweeps at her short hair. Her solitude makes her look even smaller than she is. What's going on? I grab her shoulder, only then does she come out of her stupor. I see none of the anger, fear, or sorrow that I expected to see. She's wearing barely any emotion at all. Only calm, flat disappointment, and a quite so deep it is painful to see. They're gone. Her voice trembles a little, but it's still too calm. There are civilians down below waiting to see the Duke of Windermere's coffin off. Those bastards didn't mind running innocent people over. What's going on? That wasn't part of the orders. Maybe there was a miscommunication. We still have a few good IFVs. We need to head back to Ironclad Galloway and get confirmation. Ha! I've never gazed upon the tail of a battleship so intently. How ridiculous. Yeah. Let's make a warship that runs on land. Isn't that great? Well, it's called Terra after all. The marks that the rain of blood left on our clothes is a lingering reminder of that cruel attack. Several hours have passed since we left the Duke of Windermere's flagship. Bad news keeps coming. We did a head count as we left the ship. The doctor, Amia, and Ascalon were not there. We only had time to do a brief search which came empty. All I can do is keep faith in their strength, but for some reason I think back to Amia's lean shoulders. Sorrow and helplessness are luxuries that this group can no longer afford. Stop dawdling. I really can't go any further. I'll whip you if I have to. Get up! Stay with the armor if you want to live. I need to catch my breath, sir. I have a condition. No dawdling. This isn't just about your life. Hands up, Norport hoodlum. I'm just carrying out my orders. They're not trained soldiers. They've been at a forced march for 5 straight hours. They don't have any strength left. And they can lie down and die. We're trying to save their lives. Everything can still be salvaged if we make it back to Ironclad Galloway. You need to stop and rest. I said, it's not just for them. It's for you too, Ensign. I know your condition. Outdated Victorian technology. Bruh, more like peak, am I right? Supposed to have been a peak technology, but they just didn't make them anymore. Not many soldiers were left behind, but I know almost all of you are infected. Shut up! I'll let that slide this once. You're Duke Windermere's man. Do not let your actions defile her memory. Aye. Infection, a curse they fear more than any other. Catch up to the ship that abandoned them. Hide the growing black crystals under the bandage. Pull yourself. I'm sorry. It's just, don't say that blasted word. I'm fine. I'm fine. I know, right? Man, if they made more Steam Nights, that would this situation would have been prevented already. I said to keep a low profile on the Barons and avoid drawing Sarkaz's attention. Sir, it's getting dark. The civilians are trying to keep up with what you need to rest, Lieutenant. No, we continue the march as planned. We can reach Hill 31 by midnight at our current pace. We'll re-establish communication with Ironclad Galloway there. Only once we're in touch with the nomadic fortress are we truly safe. If we wait until morning, I doubt this group is ready to face the Sarkaz, and you're the ranking officer and the de facto commander here, and the ship's doctor. You know as well as I do that we're trying to catch a fast battleship with our own feet and a few tanks. I respect your decision, Lieutenant, but we don't even know why those battleships left. If they didn't respond to your hails at the time, why do you think the fortress will open its gates to us? I checked on the group. We have less than 3 companies of combat-effective soldiers and nearly 1,000 refugees following in Tau. Growing Originium art and technology? I see. Probably then. Probably then. By the time the march that you had in mind is done, there will be less than 20% left. Vina, right? Listen. He avoids my gaze. I mean 20% of your soldiers, and none of the refugees. Sir, I need not hear what they're saying. I saw what happened. Someone bled his last in the long silent wall of people. He left behind a long trail of blood mixed in with the mud. The lieutenant's silence hardly lasts 2 breaths. Slow down a little. We'll keep going. Idiot. Oh! My fist leaves its mark on his face. I heard a crisp sound. I think I dislocated his jaw. He quickly puts his jaw back in place. Must have dealt with this sort of thing a lot. You assaulted a soldier, hooligan. I could have you executed according to Victorian service law. You. Stand up. You could try to execute me, or we can keep going. The fist is a solution that can only be used once in a while. Dagna, Morgan, and Indra stand in front of the soldiers on edge. The civilians surround us silently. It reminded me of how we used to fight turf wars on the streets. Stand down. Do not open fire. They called you Siege, didn't they? They were telling stories that you're actually highborn or something. And with that accent, I'm a hooligan, leader of the Glasgow gang. Fine, I don't care. Listen, I'm a soldier who has just pledged his loyalty to the Duke of Windermere. My duty is to fulfill the mission handed down by my commander. I'm waiting for you to wipe the blood from your mouth. Give up, your elbow is about to dislocate. Some sacrifices are acceptable in order to protect the many. And just who are the many? Have you taken a good look at who you're leading? Frightened soldiers, silent civilians, the infected, the wounded. The people standing around us. I'd had enough. I want to tell them, those who escaped hell in Norport, I'm still looking out for them. There's still someone who cares about them. Might makes right. Law of the streets, Lieutenant. I'm telling you now that they're going to make camp here, and they're going to rest. We must reconsider our course of action. If we're cut off from the main force at Ironclad Galloway, everyone is going to die when we run into the Sarkas. Every last one. Enough. Don't insult the memory of the Duke of Windermere anymore, Lieutenant Shearer, if you think you're still part of her army. How could you? Delphine clutches the hilt of her sword. It surprises me, even more than it surprises Lieutenant Shearer. He's surprised and angry. I'm suddenly reminded that he had provided medical aid to everyone on the ship before Ironclad Galloway abandoned us. Delphine, your clothes and the sword. Oh, damn! She wore her mom's stuff. Oh, yeah. Hello, next gamer. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's a little too big for you. But I need you all to hear me out. Did her boobs actually get bigger? What the fuck? Man, can you believe it? You just wore a cape and stuff like that and then suddenly your boobs get bigger. Is the lieutenant leaving? Yes, they formed a small squad and picked the tank in the best condition. He can leave at any time. That squad will travel light and quick. They can reach the marked location before dawn. Why is she so huge? I know, right? Like, look at Siege right now. Yeah, she may be tall, but she's wide as fuck. I really think they need to update Siege's sprite. Because holy shit. Look at this. Freaking Siege, yeah, her sprite is so disproportionate with her. You put those clothes on. Maybe what they represent still means something to someone. I've spoken to my troops, Lady Delphine. They will follow your orders until I return. For the last time, my lady, you're the heir to Windermere. No matter what happens, you should come with us. Sorry, but I must stay. This was my promise to the people. They need to know that Victoria has not abandoned them. They need this hope to keep going. We can only trust each other now. We must trust each other. If the departure of the escorts was just a misunderstanding or a mutiny by a few, then Ironclad Galloway will welcome us whether I'm there or not. And if not, the lieutenant's eyelid twitches. Delphine's words are certainly subversive. My presence will only make things worse. At least you'll live. My lady, it's not my own hide that I'm concerned. They let me go the first time, perhaps out of respect for my mother, perhaps out of a sense of pity, but they won't give me a second chance. I trust my comrades and the officers' loyalty to the Duke. Please take this locating beacon, Lady Delphine. I promise to bring back good news. As for you, the man gazes calmly at me. I clench my fist, preparing for a sucker punch. You've got some hard knuckles. Take care of Lady Delphine. Cheers, Lieutenant. Siege, we checked up on the refugees from Norport. Perhaps the Duke of Windermere had given orders behind our backs. Things were chaotic when we boarded the ship, and we couldn't find the one who executed the order. Regardless, their screening was impeccable. There is no sign of infection amongst the refugees in the group. But now, I look in the direction where the lieutenant departed. Of course. Many soldiers who fought against Sarkaz witchcraft are showing acute infection symptoms. These soldiers got Orifati fighting the Sarkaz. How could their comrades just abandon them like that? It's an old military tradition, and not a strictly Victorian one. It's the same in Casimir's, Ursus, Gaul. The infected are not allowed in camps. More conscientious commanders might put the infected in their own unit and send them on the most dangerous missions. Yeah, they just let them die so that they explode and shit. They just crystallize and explode. Ah, yes, of course. But for the military, there's far too much uncertainty in the infected and their uncontrolled arts. Some must have resisted. No one ever succeeded. Looking back on history, the infected make up a relatively small portion of armies in times of war. Acceptable losses in exchange for stability on the front lines. It's even in the textbooks of the Royal Military Academy. It's just... Hello, Pyros, welcome. Yeah. What is gameplay? All I see is reading, yeah. This is a reading stream with a bit of tower defense on our end, you know? Honorable martyrs who died for the glorious foundation. Now, no need to get violent, ladies. I'm here to talk. First, let me make clear that the death of Her Grace Duke Windermere has nothing to do with the part of Victoria that I serve. In fact, I bring my sincerest condolences, Lady Delphine. My own position aside, I believe she glowed brighter than any hero in the Battle of the Four Emperors. But now, who will fill the gap that her death leaves behind? Who can step up to take her place in the grand strategic theater? Duke Wellington is an accomplished soldier, but we all know that he has no intention of giving his all. Duke Castor has her hands full coordinating everything. Frankly, the death of Duke Windermere is a big problem. You sure got the news quickly, didn't you? Well, it is my business to know. You'd be familiar with our line of work. What are you here for? I suggest you think carefully about the next words coming out of your mouth. Flowers for the hero, Lady Windermere, and a gift of rations and ammunition. In exchange for? You know full well, Your Royal Highness. Yeah, thank you. I'm trying. I'm trying, okay, even though my voice is like this. The scrap of metal known as the size of kings. To be honest, I have no use for this sword personally. You want to trade? Sure. My conditions are simple. Take that damnable stone of the sword of yours and bring it to the front lines, where the storm blows the fiercest, where the fire falls the hardest. You can get lost if your plan is to keep the sword safely in the rear, to prop up a tent for kings and nobles to drink tea beneath. If you really will bring this thing into the lines and provide shelter for victorious warriors, citizens, and the poor souls who have lost their homes, if it is a shelter for all, whether the son of a blacksmith of a or a daughter of a teacher, whether they take pay in the name of Victoria or carry weapons of their own making. It's chapter 13. Chapter 13. Then by all means you can have this piece of metal. Come to me with the stone of the sword, Trilby Asher. I promise that I will never fall behind you on the front lines, not by a single step. Oh my. This is beyond my discretion. I am just an envoy after all. Her Grace the Duke of Castor has the final decision. Then go to your master. Come back to me once you have an answer from my dear aunt. I'll do my best, Your Royal Highness Alexandrina. But this is just a promise on a personal level. What follows now is off the record. Some personal opinions, not of Trilby Asher, but of Sir Suffolk Bellingham. A new voice is not necessarily a bad thing. You've taken in infected soldiers, well, and many more civilians, but the point stands. That's all good and fine, but it's not enough. You need an army, your own army. An army with a place for them. You. I'm surprised. Perhaps it's a Castor trick. But he is encouraging me to form my own reunion. Looks like you really did turn off your sound recorder. Can't do it for too long. Colleagues start getting suspicious, you know. My grandmother was executed after getting infected in the War of Four Nations. Then, when she left, she told me with a laugh that there was less than a 3% chance of getting oripathy in battle. It was only when I inherited the title and looked through the records in the archives that I learned. The 3% figure has been in use for centuries. It has never changed even though we're using more Originium machines and more complex Originium arts in modern warfare. Perhaps you haven't noticed because all you can see is a small corner of the battlefield. Certainly the Dukes haven't noticed because they have their sights set far too away. Way too far away. But I have. The infection problem in the Victorian army is serious on an unprecedented scale. Everyone exercises restraint on a conflict between civilized nations. No one wants their camp to be filled with ticking living time bombs or sees a dirty city covered in originium dust. But now our enemy is the Sarkas. If you really mean to do this siege, then it has the potential to be a good thing for your reputation, for my career, perhaps even for our country. Thanks for the concern, but my friends and I know the infected better than you do. We'll be fine. Very well. Oh, by the way, I have some scrap equipment here that nobody wants or cares about. Leftovers, you know. You can have them. It's all trash after all. Farewell then. Yeah, no worries. Well, unfortunately, I don't think we'll have enough time if the event is right around the corner. But, you know, it is what it is, right? How much do you believe him? I would rather believe that even someone like him could not stay out of this conflict. What did he leave behind? A recording and coordinates? This sound. Bzz. Need support. Chetley. Surrounded. Tempest platoon. Requesting aid. Yeah, that's why. I can always just try to rush, you know. What if I just stream Arknights? What if I just stream Arknights and yeah. Like for this week, I don't know. I was the first to see the scout. While I scouted the silent government buildings next to the plaza on the other bank, his dead body drifting in the water, still grabbing the reeds by the bank. It seems he never gave up trying to survive. Not far from him, his journal lay quietly in the waterproof pouch, the last entry written just before his departure. Does this much spoilers? I want to play Arknights eventually. Oh yeah, I'm okay. Don't worry. I'm good. Yeah, I'm just trying to go for chapter 13 right now. It's because the event apparently needs me to be done by to be done with chapter 14 or so. So, you know, that's that. Way before it released, really. Not far. Oh, okay. I volunteered for this mission to deliver the SOS. I won't come back whether I succeed or fail. No one will survive. Okay. I will, don't worry. It's just that the thing is, reading the story on stream is actually, yeah, pretty different. His journal indicates that the defenders of Chetley are in dire straits. See the crossing on the other side? The ferries have been sunk. Horn's squad has been completely cut off from the outside. 2 days ago, this soldier tried to cross the river under the cover of darkness, but was shot by the Sarkas patrolling on the opposite bank. There is no word from the troops that were garrisoned in the city hall. Soldier's journal made me uneasy. 23 soldiers, 2 squads. Other than the city hall, silent in the darkness, the rest of the buildings around the plaza have been reduced to smoldering ruins by artillery fire. At least the tragedy hammers one thing. No one can truly escape death on the battlefield. The Camus River runs to the east and north side of the plaza. The crossing to the east is under Sarkas' control. The lights coming from the south should be the Sarkas camp. They've holed up in the city hall for more than 2 weeks. If the journal is accurate, the last bridge that connects the city hall to the residential district on the other side of the north bank was attacked no less than 2 days ago. Okay, take care. You have a good work shift, okay? Thank you for still stopping by, Onyx. Yeah. It's been a while. You know, it's been a while since I last saw you, but yeah. I hope you have a good time. It's possible that they're cut off from all supplies. Out of ammo, out of food. What do we do? If we have the time to worry about that here, we might as well just cross the river and see for ourselves. For some reason, why don't you hit that bell button? I don't know, to get notified of my stream. Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Don't worry about it. I just have no idea how YouTube works nowadays, but you know, glad you can still yeah, glad you can still catch a stream. Much appreciated. We can't just cross without a plan, Hannah. If we're discovered... Actually, Hannah's words made me think. We've been unable to reach Horn's squad by radio. Restoring communications is our first priority. Me, Hannah, Morgan, and Dagda will swim across the river and see what situation is inside City Hall. It's too dangerous, Vina. Yeah. See, the thing is, there's like way too many things that just way too many channels and shit like that competing for, you know, for attention. So, you know, I understand if I'm like, you know, not in the top barrel. I just don't, yeah. I just enjoy what I have right now, you know. If it grows, then great. But if it, you know, but if it's not, then yeah, I don't really mind. You realize that we're the best people for this job, the only people for this job. We're Rhodes Island operators, small squad spec ops is our game. And we're Norport gangsters who know how to get into a place and get back out again unnoticed. Actually, I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot, you know, especially like IRL streamers and stuff like that. And I'm just a little streamer. I don't have like, you know, those big audiences like Kamui or like Frey or, you know, or what, like Himemiya Rie, you know, the Face Connect girls, or like the VTubers and stuff like that, the corpo ones. That's why I just try to make my stream as personal as possible by talking to you guys, even though, you know, I'm streaming. We have a few volunteer soldiers and civilians who want to offer their support for the legendary Tempest platoon. But there are only so many people we can bring. We need people to stay behind for defense with Lieutenant Shearer gone. I hardly hear what Vina is saying. Is this a bad joke by Trilby Asher? Or is this how the battlefield is? A call for help, deciding whether to answer, and the sacrifices that must be made to help the loss of the battlefield. Favorite skin in this game? Let me think about it. There's just too many. There's just way too many. There's just way too many skins in this game, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I think if I have to pick one, probably the you know, that witch outfit that Dagon Brecher has. But I don't even have it right now, which is unfortunate. I took it personally. What? I know what you're thinking, Delphine. There are personal sentiments involved, but I can't ignore the SOS. They're good soldiers and they'll be of help if they're still alive. Alright, I trust your judgment. Stay behind with these men, Delphine. We need to keep watch. If you lose our signal, take them and get out of here. Alright. Come back alive. Shylock. Yeah. I wanna get her too. It's just that, I don't know. There's way too many operators in this game and I can't just fit them in one squad. Okay, we're on the bank. Keep your eyes out for any patrols. 2 Sarkas standing guard at the crossing. One to Hannah's 3 o'clock. Another in the building. Roger. Draw the attention of the first, then Hannah and I will do this together. 3, 2, 1, go! The light in the window goes out. All is well? Well, wait, a foul beast? A black foul beast flies out of the hut and the crossing, flies a circle above, then heads towards the Sarkas camp. As a new player that didn't even start yet, what unit should I look for? Or is it FGO style? You can beat with whatever, really. It really depends. Honestly, it would have been nice if you already started, because right now they have the limited Bang Dream collab with the Ave Mujika girl group, and Togawa Sakiko is just pretty busted. That's why it would have been good if you did that, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah. Unfortunate. Well, you can use an emulator. I'm actually using Google Play Games. I'm using Google Play Games right now to play. I'm actually emulating it from my computer. Vina. An agile shadow leaps across the moonlight from the roof to the hut and grabs the foul beast. Got it. Arknights PC is soon? Hell yeah, if that's the case, then good. Military foul beast. You spooked it, Hannah. Sorry, I didn't know this. No sign of Sarkas. To the city hall. Lots of bodies on the plaza, but it's too dark to identify them. Ready to go in. I don't know. I think it's because I have fat fingers, or like, you know, I'm kind of clumsy with a small phone screen. I feel like I wanna just play it on the PC. You know what I mean? I like the PC. I like my PC. I've been upgrading my PC since 2020, so I might as well. And did you know, guys, that I actually finished the Gebura core suppression in Lobotomy Corporation with a potato PC? My PC only had like what 8 gigabytes RAM and you know, like a hard drive and shit like that. And then I left the Gebura. I used the shelter of March method. I left my PC running for like 3 hours and then yeah. Oh yeah, it's a free bagpipe. Yeah. There's that new pack. I see the bridge that connects to the residential district, but the barricades on the other side of the bridge are blocking the view. Go to the top of the city hall, try to get a better vantage. Roger. The entrance has been boarded up. Over here, a gap has been blown in the west wall, wide enough for us to go in. Oh, temporary recruitment and IS. Oh yeah. What IS are you doing right now? Good. Do you see Horn's squad? Not yet. Stop. Something's moving. Radio silence. There's a crossbowman in the building watching the residential district. Allegiance unknown. Watch for my sign. What's that sound at this frequency? Who? Bzz. That guy's dead. The signal goes silent. I did not hear anything from them for the next 10 minutes. How many men in the building? What's the situation with the surrounded troops? Has Venus group been discovered? I'm completely in the dark. Crouch in the dirt on the banks. At the banks. I feel my heart beat harder with every throb. IS6, what ending are you in? Because I'm just at ending 1. I just did ending 1, but that's about it. The heartbeats merge into the river, resonating with the flow, growing faster and stronger. I see you. They've been discovered? Someone's waving from the top of the building, the moon at her back. It's Vina? Siege here. Horn, Tempest Platoon, do you hear me? We got your SOS. We've confirmed your location. The bridgehead at the residential district on the other side. We're coming to help. Bzz, bzz. I hear cheers coming from the radio. They did it. Sorry about that. The men are excited for our first bit of support. We should be able to talk normally now. Horn, we can help your squad evacuate. Thanks, but we're not evacuating. There's something in this town that the Sarkas want, and they won't abandon their assault. Alright, sleep well. SME, bye-bye. Sleep well, Yuri. The nearest Victorian battalion that received our SOS will arrive within 1 week. We must guard the entrance until then and ensure the safety of the survivors of Chetley. We voted on this. The decision was unanimous, including Misery. Much obliged. Dead silence. She sounded like she was talking about the weather. A vote on a battlefield. There are only 2 choices you get to vote for: life or death. Vina seems lost in thought. What decision would I make? What decision would Mother make? Then, if you choose to gamble, I have an even bolder plan. Care to hear it? I don't support Vina because she is the heir to the throne. She's brave, competitive, hates losing. Some would call her reckless. But I count on her to get us there, find a way out of hell. I have to believe in her. I have to believe to get out of this hell. I can't even bring myself to think about what happened that day. Focus, Delphine. Focus. The Overwatch mission has ended. Time to meet up with them. Oh my god, that's isn't this a CG background from, I don't know, chapter 2 or chapter 3? When they were trying to escape Lungmen or something. God damn. It's almost done. How go the preparations? The windows and doors are being reinforced. Misery's been cleaning up enemy sentries. I'll continue to keep a watch on the outskirts. I'll get in touch if there are any changes at the camp. Thank you, Misery. We were supposed to meet up at Brentwood when we split up at Londinium. Why are you here at Chatley? Misery noticed something unusual when we passed by. We got here in time to see a massacre, and we couldn't just walk away. Are you sure you want me to be in charge? You're a professional soldier, Horn, and Delphine had elite military training. I know what you guys did at the Mausoleum of Kings. You brought back that sword for us. Just a piece of metal. A piece of metal? It's Victoria's realm blade. Stop thinking about the size of kings. This might disappoint you, but it won't bring any miracles. We're the only ones we can count on. And it's enough. You're right. You've proven as much. We don't have the personnel, condition, or resources to implement complex tactics. What we need for the coming fight is courage and determination. Determination! Like Undertale! Pam pararam pam pam pararam pam pam pararam pam param. Pam pararam pam pam pararam pam. Pam pararam pam param pam. God. Man, the brain rot that I have is pretty old. What the fuck? In the face of disaster, the human spirit is much more important than any legend or artifact. Where Dr. Time travels. He time travels. Holy shit. Ah yes. The place with the humans and the monsters, you know? Where they can coexist and shit. They'll show you this brain rot too. God, I love Heathcliff. Heathcliff is like one of the best sinners around. And I miss the time when there's actually one person in my chat back then. There's one person in my chat back then who would count how many times I'd use the body sack ego with Heathcliff during Canto 6. He would just keep saying, you know, saying, yeah, you'll get shoved in this bag too whenever I use it. Prove it, Siege. Alright. Most of us are not professional soldiers. We'll just tell them to take the high ground and shoot any enemy that approaches. But if refused... Ah man. Determination. The few of us here will form as a response team and take out any sarcasm that gets past. Horn's squad will continue to defend the bridgehead position, create a fire zone. They will continue to fend off the sarcasm trying to get across the bridge as per the original plan. The building is the first line of defense. We'll be in the thick of things. Cash it in! Oh, round and round we go, holding on through pain. All we need to do is to defend one building. How hard can it be? The defense of Camus River. Hey, that was what I was going to say. It would make a great movie. Quiet, Hannah. Patrol approaching from 1 o'clock, 100 meters out. At the ready. Shall we fire, Siege? Venus' hands were trembling. Excitement, fear, or both? I do not know. My hands are cold, almost frozen. 7 days. Will the Duke's troops really come? What if we fail? What if more sarcasm notice? I kept going over the possibilities in my head. Now, open fire! Sirens start blaring at the sarcasm camp the moment the patrol goes down. There is no time to think, the defense has begun. Something big? Oh no! My brothers will tear you apart standing on my corpse. Ugh. I prefer to be the one doing the tearing, if that's alright with you. Sarcasm. Once again, I think back to what happened that day. No, I can't. It's almost 90 seconds, Delphine. Ready to pull back. Roger. Bentley's down. I'll fill the gap in the minefield. Mines are too precious to just leave out there. You have fire support from the 3rd floor. The underground passage that connects the City Hall's basement to the bridge has been cleared. Now the wounded have some space. You took a nick, Morgan. You okay? Not good enough to hold a knife, but I can coordinate things in the back. What about your side, Hannah? You're asking the expert of destruction. I could smash a hole in the buildings without any extra equipment. And we have wooden ladders set up so that we can move quickly between the floors. Good. We can't have another situation like yesterday, when we couldn't get to Dagda in time. I feel the gap in the minefield. Bentley's still breathing, so I'm taking him into the basement for treatment. Is Dagda awake? Awake, but she can't be moved yet. She's been trying too hard. I'll do my best to care for her. Is there any news from the Sarcasm camp? They may be planning something else after the assault on the building failed. Can you find any more mines to expand the minefield? I'm afraid not. Our Sarcasm friend's mercenary band isn't so easy to find. I'll have to count on my witchcraft signal. Disrupt. Something's disrupting the signal. It's Del. Run. I hear a long howl in the distance. A strong sense of unease suddenly comes over me. The air has become filled with malice. Oh shit! Delphine? You're finally up. My head hurts. You didn't pull out in time while rescuing the wounded yesterday and got caught by the blast of them testing the war altar. Yesterday? War altar? Where's Ben? Looks like we both missed a lot. My back still hurts. Morgan sucks at stitching. Oh, Ben's alive. Who brought me back? Hannah. She saw that you were still outside and jumped out of the 3rd floor to drag you back in. She just woke up herself. She's gone off to support Vina. These are the wounded? I walk through the underground passage, now filled with wounded personnel. Dozens of eyes turn towards me. Many of them still have dried blood upon them. It's pretty bad. We need to hurry. The mines are pulling their weight. 2 of the war altars have had their undercarriages disabled, and the rest have stopped. They've stopped their advance. We can bombard the position you marked at any time. Careful, the war altars are still charging. They haven't abandoned the assault yet. Alright, listen up, you Berks. The next round of bombardment is about to begin. Anyone still on the 1st and 2nd floors, get your arses up on the 3rd floor. What would your Fox OC mascot would be like in Arknights? I like it. She's gonna be a Vulpo. Actually, if you check the thumbnail, that's me. That's me, but I'm a Sancta this time. I'm like one of those angels. But if you check the type of people that are the races in Arknights, yeah, it's gonna be Vulpo. Vulpo is the fox people, and I'm gonna be in Higashi, which is Arknight's equivalent of Japan. That thing can only shoot so high. I believe that its witchcraft's core is powered by its operator, the altar itself acting only as a medium. What do you call a lesbian that's on fire? What do you call it? I like you more every day. I'm not a weeb. I'm Asian. I think only weeb. I think only weeaboos only apply to like Westerners or something. I think so, at least. I think so. Now what a weeb. I'm not a weeb. I'm not a weeb. I just like Japanese culture. I'm a Japanese culture admirer. I'm not a weeb. A weeb is like a, you know, what was that? Let me make a weeb impression. Weeb impression. Okay. Konnichiwa, what's up? Konnichiwa, what's up? Mina, everyone. Ariga, thanks gozaimasu for being here. We don't just like Japanese culture, sis. Come the fuck on. No, it's different. It's different. It's different. You should watch Filthy Frank's. You should watch Filthy Frank's video called Weeaboos. You'll know what a weeaboo is, and if you do, you'll know that I'm not that one. I love Filthy Frank, by the way. I've watched Filthy Frank religiously. Actually, every year I rewatch his videos. I rewatch his videos, all of it. All of it. At least all the ones in his channel. Yeah. I love Filthy Frank. Konnichiwa senpai, please notice me. I watch Asian cartoons. I'm a weeaboo. I live in my mom's house. I'm like 32. I collect swords and throwing stars, 'cause I'm a weeaboo. Sticks and stones will break my bones, but I'm always one step ahead of you, 'cause I read the manga. I haven't showered in 15 weeks, and all my friends and peers are ashamed of me, 'cause all of a sudden I think I'm Japanese. 'Cause I'm a weeaboo. 'Cause I'm a weeaboo. Oh yeah. I've never really gotten into Homestuck. If I'm gonna be honest with you, I never really got into Homestuck. You know, I did have a Tumblr back then, but you know, the Tumblr. Thank you. I thought that was shit, by the way. Thank you. The Weeaboo song by Pink Guy. Yeah, I had Tumblr before, you know, but I kind of forgot what my Tumblr is. I probably should think about at least getting back to my Tumblr, because the thing is, I think I still need to wipe some of my IRL pictures there, because I used to like post my face, not really my face, but like, you know, like real pictures of me. I should probably go back to it. No one will know. No one knows what my Tumblr is, because I think the last time that I ever used Tumblr was like 2017 or like 2018 or something like that. But then again, yeah, you know, never can. Tumblr-ina. No, I'm not. I'm a casual user. I swear I'm not a big user of Tumblr. I mostly just use Tumblr for like, I don't know. What was I using Tumblr for? It's like trying to think about it. Yeah, I forgot already. So it'll blow itself up if its witchcraft core is destroyed when fully charged. In theory, but I've never seen it in action personally. I can't guarantee. That's good enough. I'll go up to the roof and look for an opportunity. The only way to approach the core is from above. Can you distract the operator for a little while when the altar is activated? Every second helps. Will do. Vina. I stand at the staircase to the second floor, dumbfounded. It takes me some time to realize that the pile of rubble without the left side of the wall is the city hall that we've been defending for the better part of a week. The carnage on the plaza is in plain view without the need for windows or portholes. Amidst the ruins, the red crystals on the war altar shine an eerie red in the rays of dawn, the metal skeleton reflecting an ominous light. It seems to whisper, gaze upon blood, gaze upon decay, gaze upon death. This is what Mother had done for so long. And this is the first time I've thought of her in days. Wow, this is long. Welcome back, Delphine, Dagda. The Sarkas have deployed these weapons en masse? I don't think so. I believe it was developed by the Military Commission in Victoria. The design is still very rough around the edges. Delphine, you look reasonably well for someone who just woke up from being knocked unconscious. Morgan has been taking care of you two with one hand. Hannah! Thanks, Morgan and Hannah. Sorry about the trouble. It was a piece of cake. Alright, everybody, listen. I want to get rid of those altars, and for that I need help. I need bait. Someone to stay here and keep those things firing. Sounds like a job for me. I can do it too. This is no time to be acting tough. I know better than anyone else here how terrifying those things are. Your hand's still injured, Morgan. I'll be the one to work with Hannah. I need someone else on standby to take over the attack if I don't succeed. Misery can only buy so much time for us. I'll do it. What about me, Vina? Morgan, keep an eye on everyone. Yeah, sorry, Morgan, you got your hand injured. Vina's plan is a simple one. Wait for the altars to fire, smash the core, use a chain reaction. All we need is an opportunity, and the opportunity has come. They've taken aim. The malice is sickening. They could fire at any time. Not exactly a great feeling to be in that thing's crosshairs. Misery, whenever you're ready, do it. Red. The color on the deck flashes back before my eyes. The demonic eye in the altar peers at me. It is averted by a silver arc. The dagger rips open the necks of a file of Sarka's artillerymen, leaping back joyfully into Misery's hand. Their hands slow for a moment as they reach for the core, continuing their movements from before they died under the pull of inertia. You could do audiobooks? Man. Should I even? Do you think it will sell? Well, to be fair, I'm also actually guys, you know, I'm collaborating with some voice actors. We're gonna do a video narrating you know, the Ebushi Ryoshu, you know, that short story that's actually the basis for Ryoshu in Hellscreen. Yeah, we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna be the narrator. It's just a short story, actually. Yeah, the Eboshi Ryoshu watches his house burn. Yeah, happily watch his house burn. Yeah. It's just like what? How many words? $305 words, guys. That's 305 words. That's 2,300 less than Rian Yisang's kit. Oh really? It's ASMR. Please, I don't like that. I don't like that. ASMR stuff. Oh no. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. See, the problem is, I actually have, I don't know how many times I've already said this, but I actually have some throat damage from hyperacidity. Like I had acid reflux, like really bad acid reflux before. That's why my throat is actually kinda you know, damaged in a way. Mommy ASMR. Ara, ara. Ara, ara. I love how we joke about how long Rian Sang's reading was. Yeah, because he's got the total number of words across three pages is like 2,602. Also, hello Ryan, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. A hammer falls from the sky, impacting lightly with a red wave. Whoa! Bang. Vina is knocked back into the building like a comet. We got 2 free. Yeah. Those were in the house. Those were in the house. Yeah. See, I'll probably, I'll shard Rian Sang in 2 days, I think. Yeah, I'll shard Rian Sang in 3 days, I think, 3 days. And then probably on a Friday we're gonna have like a Limbus stream. Do they have the new mirror dungeon already, like the hard mode by then? No, Vina. Half a second. The altar activated faster than anyone expected. The hammer embeds itself on the broken wall. I can't see anything on the dust and smoke. Watch out! They've replaced the artillerymen and are preparing to fire again. The hammer is gone by the time I wipe the gravel from my eyes. Yeah, but it's in Thursday. It's in Thursday. At Thursday. Yeah, we're gonna get that on Thursday. So Rian Sang Thursday, new mirror dungeon. But Thursdays I'm gonna take my day off. I'm not gonna stream on Thursday night. But I'll go for that next day. The figure climbs the outer wall swiftly, the hammer pulling her up like a pickaxe, the building trembling under every blow. Dagda! Dagda grabs the hand that stretches out from within the light. Brick and stone crack and break under Vina's heels. She leaps into the sky. The red wave has begun to build. Yeah, the oldest. I'll get Rian Sang with the 3-star selector. Wait, there's a selector? There's a 3-star selector? What if I just don't use the selector? Until season... I don't know. It's because, yeah, I got every identity already. I think that's a problem with me being like a first, like a day 1 player. You just shard everything. Just shard everything. Just do your mirror dungeon, shard everything. That's it. Is Bad and Ryosho ever coming? I feel like Ryosho won't have like Rodya. She probably will have something. But it remains to be seen. A lot of people are speculating that it's gonna be that, you know, the Tihui star, you know, the Pinky Nurse Father, yeah, the Pinky Nurse Father one. So true. Yeah, probably for something else later. If it's for I don't know, just season, yeah. He's a fraud, literally no consistent voice, and boys love Yisan is better. See, the thing is, you don't use Rian for the poise. You use him for the thinking and the damage, the sheer damage, because he's got the Furioso shit, you know? Everyone, take cover! Get down, Morgan! Huh. I look up in the storm. She walks upon the rays of dawn, her golden hair burning. She raises her hammer high, and it becomes one with the sun. The wave is torn apart, rampant power streaking towards the core. And because he's hot. Spice Bush Yisang, where they just turned them into an antagonist character. Hello, Suppressed. Welcome. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just thinking that it's gonna be if it's gonna be, you know, anyone, it's gotta be the T-Hui star. It's gonna be Shiomi Yoru for Bad and Ryoshu, and it's gonna be like I don't know what they're gonna plan to do actually. They never showed who the T-Hui star is, right? On Ren Claire's Uptai story. So, you know, there is a chance. There is a chance that that there's that. I lose my voice. All that remains is the light that stabs at my eyes. Vina! Vina! The altars are still exploding. Look out! She's fainted. Damn, the metal shards got into her chest. Someone help out. Oh yeah, that would be really funny. I think that would be a good coin for a Ryoshu ID. The green coin is, well, you know, I think that's, I don't think they're gonna release the purple ones. Bring her back. Don't let Originium dust into the wounds. Sarkas are retreating. Hannah, look, over there. Battleships? Reinforcements? Really? That's the standard of Duke Gododin. It's over. It's over. We bloody made it. We did it. Ben, look, we're safe. Ben? Those damnable devils are trying to run. After them. Oh yeah, definitely. The Lord of Hongyu one is pretty cool. It's just that I guess a lot of people were getting sick and tired of the Heisho pack because the almost all of the identities that got released in Honglu's chapter were all Heisho. That's why. So like there was there was that. But I really think that the Lord of Hongyu one, Honglu, is actually pretty good. It's a good ID. It's actually the first team that I used for MDE, for Extreme. I should add another entry to the Scout's Journal. We survived, in memory of 7 fallen heroes. Abigail of Norport, civilian. Alexandra of Chetley, civilian. Henderson of Ochterig, soldier. Bentley of Lynn Cardine, soldier. Unidentified body. Unidentified body. Unidentified. Unidentified? Oh my god, that's like so long. How are you, Suppressed?
大丈夫。私の頭上の蛍光灯が
Oh my
進むべき
god,
道を照らし出してくれるから
what the fuck is this?
まあ消えな
What
け
the
ればの話だ
fuck
けど
is this?
さすがにもう消えないよねリーダーマスゴスペルロックンロール
Ricevuto. Non puoi fermarmi.
Why the fuck is this map so small?
目を大きく開けたままでいる努力はするから今からどうせ死ぬなら道連れにしてやる時間は待ってくれませんよドクター人形のかりそめの命を宿すタリアたちリーダーベルス・ディオ・ボーレット
I would say it's average size. Ooh, someone's a little bit insecure. I know, someone's a wee bit insecure here.
あなたたちの終幕に
God, look at Sakiko. Holy shit, Sakiko. What the fuck is this?
ドクター、今助けるね。
Man, can you believe it? We're just killing everyone with schoolgirls in the power of friendship. Yeah, she is a machine gun.
はい。焦っちゃダメだよ。
La haine brûlante traduit vos
That's good to know. Yeah, how's your job, by the way? Also, finally, Talva has replied. I think I'll be able to get out the Matthias video probably within the next few days. Within the next few days, I'll be able to like do that. And then after that, I'm gonna assign another Matthias video for you. Filling out the background information. I see. So are you in already, or it's just an application? No one can be told what a battlefield is. You have to see it for yourself. My friends and I spent a lot of time in Northport's video shop watching old movies, many of them war stories. There were stories of heroes, but also stories of terror, depicted by directors with a sadistic streak. Yeah, 5 minutes of no, that's not even 5 minutes. I timed it. It's like 2 minutes actually, around 2 minutes. I remembered that the four of us all had nightmares that night. Even now, I seem to be drifting in a dream. We took on a few soldiers who were still breathing when we passed through that valley. And the survivors have caught up to our column. Yeah, it's so short. 2 minutes of fighting, 20 minutes of yap. Yeah, this is how the streams are. See, when I first started playing Arknights, I was thinking to myself, how will I make the Arknight streams, interesting? Because at the end of the day, it is tower defense and stuff like that. I gave my word. I gave my word that I will read the entirety of it. You know what I mean? I'll read it. I'll read Arknights if I have to, so that you guys don't have to. So that you guys can just play and then still know what the story is. They're all infected, as they should be, after spending a night in a corpse-filled crater. You did disinfect properly, didn't you? You could have gotten active originium dust on you. Don't say the R word so much. You mean reading with the hard R? Where are we, Hannah? I'm a little... Don't worry, I have experience with large-scale active originium zones from my time in County Hillock. We undertook the cleanup according to SOP. The soldiers were conscripts under the Duke of Ashworth. They said that their company simply pulled out after a battle without rescuing the wounded or cleaning up the battlefield. Is the rabbit girl in the doctor? So, yeah. Yeah, politics and shit. So, yeah, the first arc, the reunion arc, is all about this organization called the Reunion, where, their leader is like trying to do some terrorist shit, trying to take over this city called Chernobog and shit like that. And then after they succeeded in Chernobog, they tried taking Lungmen after that. There's another city and shit. And then, they, apparently the leader is actually being controlled by some guy who's actually a god and shit like that. Yeah, Misha gets killed. Yeah, that's like old news. Bloodborne. Horn, is Hannah angry at me because I acted on my own? Why is she ignoring me? He said he had a friend who had been crying for help by a shadow puddle all night. Couldn't turn himself over because his legs were injured. He had drowned by the time we found him. The puddle was ankle deep. He would have survived if someone had just flipped him over. I examined the area. Looks like they marched into a royal court trap. Some sarcasm mercenaries must have sacrificed themselves by acting as bait. There's something on my chest. I can't breathe, Morgan. Morgan? I feel something hot roiling in my chest. But how could they have gone down without a fight? Not surprising. Other than the strongest dukes, professional soldiers make up only a quarter of the armies of the other ducal armies at best. Most Victorian soldiers are conscripted, sent into battle only after a few months of basic training on how to use a crossbow or arts unit. Frankly, if not for this war, the officers and soldiers may have never spoken to each other in their entire lives. Vina wouldn't like to hear it. I hate this. How could you trust your back to someone whom you don't trust? Why does nobody hear me? I feel the taste of iron in my mouth, something boiling, rushing up my throat. Mother never answered my questions. She said I would find the answer someday. You ever click on that thing that is a map of the game UI with a whale skeleton on the background? Where? I probably did. I don't know. I don't remember. Vina! Take it easy, Morgan. My neck. I can't breathe. Sorry, got excited. You had been unconscious for 2 days. You were running a fever. At least the wound on your chest was healing well. Otherwise, we would have been even more worried. Where are we? We aren't in Chetley anymore, are we? They are silent. What happened? Maybe I should explain. We pulled out 2 days ago. We're back to our original encampment. At Horn's advice, we pulled out as quickly as possible before the Duke of Gododin's fleet entered Chetley, avoiding direct contact with the reinforcements. Horn, we have a lot of complicated circumstances. It's going to cause a lot of complications if we establish official communications with the Duke's troops. I've talked about this with Misery and the others support what we're doing. While we still have troops formerly under the command of the Duke Windermere, their military ID has expired and there's a high risk of friendly fire. Well, not so much expired as no longer recognized. No need to mince words about the nobles' dirty deeds. In the same deal as the gangs fighting for territory. And Morgan is cool. Yeah, she is. Indra's right. Since when did the war become like this? We could give help to where we can see, but what about the places beyond? See? You thought Morgan is a guy? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Starbuck? Are you kidding me right now? What's the situation? Some have chosen to join Duke Gododin's forces and continue the fight. Gododin's officers didn't even say anything about the infected. The majority have chosen to stay with us, however. They trust us. Or should I say they trust you? We won. Morale is really high right now. You really think this one is a bulge or something like that? What the fuck, man? You thought Morgan is a femboy? It's actually really funny because like names like Morgan or Madison used to be guys' names but now they're like being used as girls' names. You're even joking about the old conflicts now. We did it. Your plan worked. We made it. It's very possible that no one will ever know the sacrifices we made. It's just one small victory in a greater war. I look at Delphine's tired face. A great burden has weighed upon her heart ever since she was left behind by the battleships. But now I see a rare smile on her face. But we saved Chetley, Vina. Yes, we did. My brain tells me that I should be relieved or happy. Yeah. But I can't do it. I'm afraid of to know how many stayed behind in that building, never to leave it. Everything that happened there seems like a dream. Is this what victory feels like? It's so weighty. Would things have gotten so bad if everyone was fully committed to fighting for Victoria from the very beginning? No, they all firmly believe that they are fighting for Victoria. It's the other way around. Things have already spiraled out of control. Therefore, we're fighting for ourselves now. Yeah, I mean Dagda kind of looks a bit, androgynous if you like just take into account her body form and stuff like that. Like you could just mistake Dagda for a pretty boy if she probably had like shorter hair. Siege, one of the survivors from Chetley, has brought us a surprise. His family collected Gaulish artifacts, and his father once picked up a little Victorian object from Lignona's former route. Hello, Pyros. Welcome to the Twitch stream this time. It wasn't anything valuable, so it has been sitting in a warehouse for a long time. He gave it to us before we left as a gift of gratitude, and Horn recognized it immediately. Here. This is an IFF beacon used in IFVs. It emits a signal that allows Victorian armies to identify the bearer's affiliation. It contains a military identification code? Yes, this black box belonged to the Victorian army. I'm familiar with the symbol on it. But I thought that the unit that it once belonged to no longer exists, lost in the ruins of Gaul. The Exemplars. A unit of legend, predecessor to Tempest Platoon. This thing took a long journey back to Victoria. Back to us. The Exemplars. The present Dukes may not recognize this ancient unit. At best, it might prevent direct artillery strikes. But the more important thing is, the mission of the unit was inscribed inside the box. The Exemplars. We make miracles. Huh. Consider it a gift from fate. Fate? Like the anime? What's this? The beacon that Lieutenant Shearer left us has picked a signal. Shearer? Lady Delphine, there has been a change of circumstances at Ironclad Galavay. We are approaching your position now, ETA in 1 hour. Be prepared for unhappy news and a guest who insists on seeing you. Oh boy! Your wounds. What a shoddy work of first aid. May look like the wounds have closed, but the inflammation wasn't effectively treated, which explains the fever. With serious wounds like these, it is important that they're treated by a doctor and all vital signs monitored, reducing the chance of lingering after effects. Too bad it won't work. Well, that's the thing. She's young. She's young and she's small. She's smaller than her mom. It's actually pretty funny because even her mom remarked that she thought that she was gonna grow. But no, she's not growing. You're fortunate that it was a piece of metal, not originium crystal. When you're dealing with Sarka's witchcraft devices, even the slightest touch could be infectious. Even if it wasn't directly caused by originium, there was a high risk of infection given the circumstances. It's incredible that your blood originium levels still remain at normal. Hello, Ultranium. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You should really thank your lucky stars. Lucky stars like that old anime. Burn the witch! Well, it was a chaotic situation, Lieutenant. At least I'm alive. It pays to have a strong constitution. Fine, Lady Delphine has explained what happened. It was a battle worthy of study in the war colleges, given the difference in strength between the two sides. Most of the people on your side weren't even regulars. Oh, should I be sad that no one will remember what we did? You're wrong on that, Siege. I'll remember. The soldiers outside will remember. The survivors at Chetley will remember. Most legends are not born from official records. I didn't know you were the type to say things like that. Well, I've wrapped up your wounds again. Don't try to blow me up with excuses like strong constitution, because I'm going to be keeping a close eye on your condition. I'm the doctor in this room. I'll be checking on your friends too, and the injured soldiers and civilians. Thanks, Lieutenant. Also, I suggest you check on that guest. I'm not sure if Lady Delphine is ready to handle her on her own. I sincerely apologize for my behavior before, and my misplaced assessment about you. There's one thing on which I won't budge, however. You're too impulsive and emotional. You shouldn't be trying to solve every problem on your own. Turn around once in a while and you'll find plenty of people ready to help. God, some random NPC. Ew. Take it easy, Aunt Manning. The sarcasms were everywhere on my way here. I thought I was going to die. Thank goodness that Lieutenant Scherer was tracking Ironclad Galloway, which was how he got there in time to save my life. He's a decent man but lacks flexibility. Those men would never allow him to board the ship. You said you escaped Ironclad Galloway? What's happening there? It makes me angry just thinking about it. Those damned officers charged into the central hub of the fortress and pointed their swords at me. Marquess Von Ter must be behind this. I found an opportunity to change into inconspicuous clothes and escape. The fortress elevator almost ripped my dress. Yeah, they aren't gonna do shit. They're just gonna yap and that's it. Sounds like you were really lucky. I thought I was just coming along with your mother to see how things were going on the front lines and to take you home. What's the worst that could happen? Safe inside a nomadic fortress? Who would have thought? The old Dukes of Windermere would be proud of Mother. You're right. But you're the Duke of Windermere now, Delphine. Auntie, you're hurting me. What's that look on your face? The general staff were eager to go back because they believe the Duke's death was caused by a Leithanian plot. You want to laugh, don't you? But they have evidence. Leithanian may not be in league with the Sarkas, but they undoubtedly caused this situation. What? Leithanian? The staff are cautious about accusing Leithanian nobles directly, but they have set their sights on the rebellions going on in the provinces. No one wants to come all this way to fight the Sarkas, only to return and find the Demesne they have defended for centuries has fallen under Leithanian control. You're her daughter, Delphine. Your duty will come soon. Now let me rest, then we'll leave this place. Leave? To where? You should not be with these peasants. What's your words? Don't call them peasants. All right, Delphine, listen. If you really care about them, really think that they're heroes, a part of Victoria, think of how many people like them are in your mother's Demesne. If you really want to protect these people, take my advice and seek aid from the Duke of Castor to return to your Demesne and take charge. Perhaps you will have to become a Castor vassal, but you'll be able to fulfill your duty. What are you balking at? Did you fall in love with them just because they fought alongside you? You've stopped loving your own subjects? Accept it, Delphine. You and your mother have suffered enough. Accept Duke Castor's proposal, and at least Windermere will be spared from devastation. Why do you hesitate? Do you really want to be a vagabond forever, leaving your family, your bloodline, and your duty behind? I understand. I'm Mother's daughter. You're right, I have a responsibility, not just to my friends, but to the subjects of Windermere as well. But why did the sword guards leave me behind when I still had such a duty? If this was a duty glorious beyond all doubt, why do you come to me in such a condition? You're right. If Windermere has fallen under the cloud of conspiracy, then I feel both the obligation and desire to do something about it. But we're with you, Delphine. Say what you want to say. Sorry, I couldn't hold back anymore. Do you know what we just went through, madam? And you are? I'm not going with you. You have a duty. I'm my mother's daughter, comrade to these warriors and nothing else. Even if I once was, I don't believe it anymore. I stood here for them so that their lives would no longer be the playthings of people like you, and I'm not going anywhere until I've bled my last. Leave. I hope the sarcasm don't take you. The Viscount's face is a spectacle of color, but Delphine gives her no further chance to speak. She leaves with her head bowed in the direction of Lieutenant Shearer. Delphine's expression is calmer than I thought it would be. What she said, what she went through. It made me think of an old friend. Delphine did not make the same mistake. Tragedy will not strike again. But what was the price? The death of a loved one. A swift betrayal. Apparently, I was rather concerned how Delphine would react to these things. Yeah, me too. Yeah, when an NPC is just like that, you know what? Yeah, get off my screen. That's why I give them the most I give them the most I don't know, pretentious voice I can muster. You know what I mean? Delphine smiles at me. It seems she has settled down. I'm fine. Let's go. Allerdale. R.I.P. Allerdale. The same thing cannot happen again. Yeah. That's some aura. Head west once you leave the camp. If you're lucky enough, you should be able to reach the kind Duke of Castor. Do you think you can survive without the Duke's protection? We can, and we will. Alright, I'm going to Duke Castor. I'll take a leisurely pace. This is your last chance. Come with me and we'll all live. I won't stop you. But the work of Delphine and her mother. No, I'm not the one who's wrong. You're naive, stupid, foolishly believing that you're right. So be it. I see her off on a vehicle not meant for rough terrain, leaving under the cover of darkness with a small escort. I turn around to look at our group. Hundreds, thousands of eyes converge upon a single spot. Some are soldiers laughing with each other, others are civilians celebrating. The camp falls silent. They are waiting for an answer. Mine. You heard her. It was undoubtedly an attractive proposal for many people. We survived the worst of times together, Vina. But what now? What happens when the morale and the spirit that burns so brightly now is worn away by hardship and suffering? Who will tell them where to go? I do not answer. Not yet. He's here. A creature with golden mane that walks among the crowd. He looks at me. I wanted to see the answer in his eyes, hear a word of advice in these fleeting moments. But he gives no answers. All he does is look at me, waiting for me to find the answer. Yes, perhaps he is not even there. She's schizoing, guys! Oh my god, she's getting schizophrenic. Oh no. Lend me your ears. If any among you still have faith in the proud dukes that are the faces of our Victoria, you should go with that woman now. No one would fault your decision. The crowd rustles, but no one leaves. None among you? Is it not our instinct to seek protection from the powerful? It's nothing to be ashamed of. I would very much like to. Oh, how I wish that this sorry sword I carry had the power to protect my friends, such that none among them would die. I would be very much like to. How many times has she cried when no one was watching, wishing that someone could have saved her mother's life? Arkmongus. Pram 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 pram. Prararam. Pram 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 pram. Pram 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 pram. You would very much like to. Don't look away, I know you would. The sarcasm wouldn't have butchered your brother so badly you couldn't even identify his corpse if the troops that were supposed to escort you didn't flee. But none among you have left. Do you know that these novels don't care about you in the slightest? But do you really need to seek the strength and protection of another? It's always been like that for us. We keep worshipping people and things that never really gave us anything, becoming their willing slaves. Massacre, infection, besiegement, we survived all that on our own strength. We all want to go home. We all want this rotten war to end. But we can't win by hiding. Fastest way is to give those warmongering bastards hiding in Londinium the old one too in the face. If the Dukes won't do it, we will. If no one will take us home, we'll walk home ourselves. A gift fell into our laps, a unit ID that the Dukes left behind in gold. It was called the Exemplars. They were elites, the will of the nation, with a long list of accolades. Now, they are nothing more than this little box in my hands. It has no special powers, but we can take it back to Londinium. Punch those warmongering bastards in the face, draw this in the faces of the Dukes and tell them, this bloody land is our land. Yeah. King speech! I want to go home, to the gym where my friends were. They want to get home, to the lives they once had. We cannot rely on others anymore. We cannot expect justice to be served on its own. I smashed my hammer into the earth with all the strength I can muster. I do not know why I did it. All I know is that I can no longer hold back my anger. Yes, queen! Oh my god! Look at that! Don't stare at her armpits though. You degenerates. Bam! The hammer silences all other sounds. The Exemplars! It's the Glasgow gang that first breaks the silence. The Exemplars! Then they are joined by Delphine. The Exemplars! Until everyone joins in. The Exemplars! The Exemplars! The Exemplars! Damn. She's really becoming the queen, guys. Holy crap. Yeah, do not the cat. She's not a cat, she's a lioness, guys. She's Aslan, she's not a feline. There's a difference, right? Say, I had a strange dream. Bro, why do you look like Lapland right here? What the fuck? Get out of here. Lapland is, yeah. I dreamed that a golden beast was taking a walk through our camp. Good omen, perhaps? Let's hope it all goes smoothly. I wonder if the self-salvation course arrived at Brentwood before us. We'll have even more hands once we join up with them. Who would have thought a few days ago that we would have our own army? I kind of like the name the Exemplars. Are you sure about this though, Vina? Are we bringing all of them back to Londinium? Very few of them are ready to fight the royal court head on. Perhaps there will be more sacrifices along the way. I'll protect them. Or maybe there will come a day when they don't need anyone's protection anymore. Wow, that is so cool. Damn! You guys saw that? Oh wow, look at that tutorial. Milestone reward. Oh wow, it's a... Oh, it's Delphine. What, she's a caster? He's a caster? But she had a sword, what the fuck? She's a caster? He uses flying swords, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That kinda makes sense, yeah. Oh my god, guys, tutorial. Vermeil and Gravel. Gravel is cute. Isn't Gravel cute? I like Gravel. She's cute as hell. How absurd it is that we're chasing illusions on this battlefield full of bones, blood, smoke, and mud. The illusions are our only clue. Like the Lich said, the drifting fragments of history are the tracks it left behind. We passed through many ruins, some long forgotten, some never remembered to begin with. Really? Like, why did she get done dirty by her artist? What happened? What happened to Vermeil? Soon, these sites will be gone too. Many times we barely arrived in time to grasp the last traces. We found 17 vampire war arts circles. There are maybe dozens more, maybe even hundreds more of them on this battlefield. They all appeared within the past week, a scary level of efficiency. We found troop tracks on 2 of them, but the marks indicated that the troops were only on maintenance or patrol missions. I doubt there's much point to destroying the art circles. They could easily replace them with new ones. It's only that much more important to take control of that thing, whatever it is. Damn you slut! Why do you have that kind of waist, huh? You fucking sluts! Most NSFW fan arts are from the official artist? Oh, I see. Holy shit. It's like, I think he likes drawing her too much. Fuck, man. Yeah, okay. Yeah, she is a child, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't have any problem if it was, you know, if it was like an adult character. Yeah. This place is completely ruined. Just like the Rhodes Islanders said, it's another secret network of routes that lead into the city. Through these hubs, Theresis has shipped huge amounts of steel, crystal units, and witchcraft devices into Londinium, enough to repair the shard and complete that airship. But how did these materials reach Londinium? Even the dumbest dukes wouldn't let large shipments of material outside their control to travel freely around Victoria. It's probably that they, like the Naxxerer King's Legion, appeared out of thin air around the hubs. The so-called Sarkas supply line we've been looking for may be the last and least important step of the transport process. How did they do it? Not only that, if Theresis had access to methods like this, why isn't he using them directly in battle? Teleporting armies behind enemy lines or plopping Originium bombs right on top of Ducal flagships. Either there are limitations to the method, or it's actually really fragile. The Lich called it an art beyond the realm of Originium arts, but I just couldn't picture it. W, over here. Huh? Oh, no sign of battle. It's completely collapsed. W has looked detached ever since that encounter a few days ago. I saw her gaze absent-mindedly into the fire while on night watch. I can't help her. She'll get through this on her own. Let's go. There's nothing to see here. I look at the map in my hand. Scattered dots mark the locations of the vampire art circles. Yeah. It's basically just Spy Family, you know? It's just Spy Family. freaking W is Anya, but she's like, yeah. she likes bombing stuff. Instead of reading minds, she's just bombing stuff. Something had been placed there using the same methods. There must be something linking them. I scanned the names on the map. Hills, valleys, small patches of forest, and a few small ponds. Some sort of commonality, shared geographical traits. My eyes fall upon the name of a town, Brentwood. Ines, you said that Rhodes Island analyzed the intel from the Defense Forces Command Tower, where they had set their sights near a town by the name of Brentwood. I draw a circle around Brentwood's location. Closure came up with the analysis. She stole the records of all cargo movement since the Reeses entered the city in 1094 and created an overlapping route map. All the towns around Londinium were covered in these cargo movements on the map. It's Victoria's capital after all. All the steak and wine the citizens enjoyed before the war didn't grow on shelves. But the area around Brentwood is strangely empty, with only a few scattered entries around 1094 and 1095. It's pretty weird, like there's a forgotten town right here in the middle of Victoria. The Rhodes Islanders think Brentwood might be the starting point of the Sarkas Underground Railroad, or the hub of a hidden network, implementing some sort of secret embargo. We just proved the existence of these logistics hubs. But we also learned that Therese's has a pair of, well, invisible hands, which lets him put things anywhere he wants. We may need to reassess the significance of Brentwood. No. The closer we get, the more vampire art circles we see. Meanwhile, if we draw a line from the furthest points to Brentwood, we see that they're about equidistant. That might be the logistical limit. Stop guessing! I know Brentwood. You couldn't find anything in that poor-ass town. There were barely any Sarkas vagrants when I visited a few months ago. Maybe the caravans just don't pass through cause there's nothing interesting there. W disinterestedly throws a rock over. She's in a bad mood, alright. He would normally have thrown a grenade pin. The rock rolls on the map and falls right where I'm looking. I'm about to move it out away. There's a patch of hills not far behind Brentwood. The rock fell right in the middle of the icons representing hills. Let's go. It's not like we have any better leads. Maybe coincidence has something in mind. Let's start there. Whoa, I like these. The hills are dark and eerie. You know what this reminds me of? The one in Monster Hunter World. That place. What was the name of that one? I can't remember anymore. It's been a while. The hills are dark and eerie. A Victorian history book wrote that the study of history is like walking into a cave, feeling the grains on the wall. Working blindly in the dark, all you can do is try to piece together the puzzle of where we came from by feeling around in the darkness. This land is not friendly to history. Originium veins assimilate any organic tissue around them, even bones. All that archaeologists had to work with are originium-infested ruins. All they could do is mull over metal shards. But we are different. We are Sarkas. We have many ways to look back. Legends say that the revenants in the furnace of Kazdel whisper the achievements of a certain king of Sarkas, or the sad ending of another. When I was little, I used to wait by the furnace that never went out, hoping to capture a single echo from the past. But all I ever heard was silence. You might actually be right. There's something unusual about the shadows here. There seems to be a pattern in the chaos. It's like the ripples created by a sailing ship, overlapping and interfering with one another until nothing is left but entropy. Not so much sailing as drifting. Drifting. I once heard a story from an old Diablo. This word came up in his broken whispers. What story? A story of disaster. Let's hope we don't run into the stuff of those stories. Let's hope we still have some good luck left in the bank. A merc who thinks he's lucky is a dead merc. Which is why we need you to stay behind, W. We're not here to fight. We need to figure out what we're facing. If things go south and we need to pull out, don't worry, I won't leave the way open for you. I'll set up the explosives and wait until you're almost at the exit. Vampires and Naxer are hot on your trail. Maybe Therese's himself, and just as you're about to see the light, boom! What the hell's with W's hips? What do you mean? They're childbirthing hips. Oh yeah, even Inessa's thighs, yeah. Actually, I still have the files. Of all of the female operators thighs compiled, you know. And you know, I was gonna do like a tier list of it, like a tier list of female Arknights operators thighs. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I don't really know when I should do that. You'll become a tragic hero right out of our favorite stories, Hodderer. You can't handle Theresa on your own, W. Ines, I'll actually bury you, you know? You do you. You really will blow the hills apart though. We both know she's crazy. No need to provoke her with Theresa's name. It's just pathetic, the act that she's putting on. I rather she knew what she wanted. You've been in the city for so long. If she wanted to know the truth, she could have just asked you. Did she ever ask if Theresa was real? She never asked me either. She's never grown up. She could do one of two things: grovel at Theresa's feet. Grovel at that Theresa's feet and beg for forgiveness, or plan to kill her. But what is that she's doing? Trying to prove that she's all great and powerful? Or is she trying to convince herself that nothing ever happened, that all she needs to do is kill people and plant mines like she always has, and it'd all pass? It would have been fine if she could actually stop thinking about it, but right now she's like a little girl standing on the ice. She takes a few steps forward, then a few steps back, looking around the same place, sinking into pointless sentimentality. I have no idea. Give me a break. I just don't want the extra trouble. I didn't know you cared so much about her. I care about me. I don't want to die because of her. In all seriousness, Ines, have you ever thought about going back to Casdell? What, am I in the way of your great plan? No, it's just occurred to me that W and I have a reason to stay in this war. But what about you? I've got my reason too. Here we are. We're inside the hill. They hollowed out the whole thing? Well, that's going to make things easier for W's demolition plan. Look at the size of these tracks and the loading mechanism. That's a big guy. That's what she said. Got him. Get into the shadows. When's the next shift? Close. It's always on time. I should have made a report to the boss. I'd rather be outside killing Victorians. You're not a warrior. Don't need you to tell me, it's just that this place is so oppressive. See those illusions every day, the things you don't know whether they're real or not. It's like a maelstrom that keeps spitting out trash from another dimension. Good thing, Ursula is a decent woman. Who doesn't pick on us for no reason or abuse her authority. Is she the youngest major ever, according to the military commission ranks? She's not a member of the royal court. She won't go far. Maybe Theresa and the regent aren't blue blood devils either. Screw the royal court. Casdell wasn't won by those old fossils huddling around in a circle. But they're the strongest. That's because it's almost time. Go to the machine and prepare to load. Ursula is beautiful, trust. Yeah, I'll trust. Did you hear the name they said? Ursula. Could it be? It's not necessarily the one we're thinking of. Sarkar's names are often code names or taken from legends. Ursula the Time Stealer, Ursula of the Lock and Key. It's a Sarkar's legend about the Farenmut. Anyone could have drawn from it. Wait, Ursula the Time Stealer? What's the origin of your name, Hodderer? Don't have one. Ah. Because you're a hoe! Hodderer is a hoe. Bells. Wait, over there. What's that? What was that? The hills are trembling. No, space itself is trembling. Whoa, suddenly cinematic. Hell yeah. Yeah, damn. Is that Originium? Oh my god. Tentacles. Ah. Oh. So that's how they transport shit. That is kind of badass. Some whale skeleton or something? For an instant, I see visions beyond reckoning. Bloated emperors crumbling in halls of gold. Ancient bloodborne cutting open their wrists to feed the newborn. Diabolic flames burning amber. Demons with deer horns prowl beneath great bronze walls, offering battered willow wood. The one knot falls into nothingness, splitting into countless threads. A red-skinned monster cuts off its own horn, impaling its own chest with it. Broken shards become whole again. I see a faraway city. Calm, peaceful, not yet wheeled, not yet drowned in hatred. Its beauty is absurd and out of place, even in a dream. For no reason at all, I am convinced that it was Kazdel, a home that has long ceased to exist from somewhere in history. I want to go there, into there. I want to go there, go into there. I want to see what kind of life we once led. I lift my foot, but put it down in the same place again. I watch it quietly, until all is silent. Until... a pathetic creature that is not but bleached bones moves slowly. Nerve strands reach out to grab the massive containers. It still roams this place. It is not dead yet. This is the cargo ship? So big. How did Theresa's... It's really Ursula the Time Stealer. What a coincidence, right? The legend of Ursula tells of Kazdel being attacked by a Farenmut that could slow the time of all things and peer into the past through the fog. Though so many paths the hero Ursula journeyed, rescuing her kin lost in the mirage of time. Who knew that I, who took the name by happenstance, would one day witness the legend with my own eyes? Holy shit! Holy badongus! You've really ground those horns into shape, Ines. You could almost pass for a true blue sarcasm. Ursula, are you really going to betray General Manfred, Oderer? I knew you wouldn't kill Ines when I first heard the rumors, but the confidential nature of my work precluded a personal visit to Londinium to see you. Aren't you supposed to be the hand-picked successor to the Scar Market? Sounds like you're already the bone driver here. He's playing a hero of legend for such loyalty and commitment. Ancient things are not so appealing anymore. Yeah, man. Look at that. She's got a really thin waist but big thighs. Look at that. Look at that. It's the you know, the squish, the thigh squish. Like it's there. This stocking is trying to contain her thick thighs, but it's actually not containing it properly. Honestly, what do we have an operator like her? Is she an operator or she's just stuck in NPC jail? Only one stuck in the past would continue to use the name. NPC jail? Okay. This game is shit. Guys, let's review Bomb Arknights until yeah. Until they release her. Yeah. You could have you could give yourself a new name. How would old friends who came a long way to visit be able to find me then? Care for a drink? You didn't used to be a drinker. I'm sticking my tongue out. It's that Reezid GIF again, huh? Also, yeah, Hooker. Go awooga, I guess. Used to, huh? You didn't used to swing your sword at me either, Ines. Is that her only yeah? Is that her only screen time or something? Hey, look guys, it's Hodderer! Wow! I remember this from Contingency Contract. I hated this. Yeah, those vampire altered things came back to life. It's the blood calling altars doing. The tactical witchcraft platform periodically recycles blood amber from dead vampire spawn to produce bloodborne spawn. You have to use W's anti-witchcraft repositionable bomb to destroy the blood calling altar so we can vanquish the enemy for good. We can only maintain our lines for now. God. Oh God. Say hi since a bit tired. Okay, have a good one. Have a good rest, okay? Bombs in position. Still need some bomb power to fire up the bomb transport to get it to automatically move towards the altar. We can speed it up by attacking the transport, but enemies can slow the transport's movement speed with their attacks too. The bomb will explode once it reaches the altar, destroying it. Once it's gone, blood amber will vanish on its own. Try and see it for yourself. Okay. Fly, Hodderer. I know you are still with me. Yay! We got him. Is this oh yeah, it's Folinic. Right. So I'll need her because she's a fast redeploy. Gosh dang it. Gosh dang diggity. Okay. Oh wait, shit, it's almost 2. Almost 2 a.m. Fuck, okay. Yeah, I might need to end the stream today, but I think I'm still gonna be streaming tomorrow. Because, yeah, you know, I try to limit my stream into 3 hours. We only progressed like 2 chapters. 2 chapters and 1 freaking tutorial. Do you see now? Do you see now how long this shit is? So we did this. We did this last Saturday. Now we just did this. And there's like 20 chapters, I think. So yeah. Gosh dang it. Okay, yeah. Have a lot of yap too. Okay, that's fine. Gotta love the chapter 13 yap. Yeah. It's okay. This is my yeah. This is what I needed to do, you know. Otherwise we're gonna yap. We're gonna progress too much. Yeah, it's gonna be Yap Nights. But anyway, yeah. I think I'm gonna go for now. But tomorrow we're gonna stream again. Yeah, don't worry, don't worry. Yeah, I will have a good night. Don't worry. Yeah, but thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, if you want more updates on my streams, you can always join my Discord server because I announce the stuff that I post there. Okay, but yeah, I'll see you again tomorrow. But for now, for me, Ayasumi. Bye bye.